presentation is in the Dietary Guidelines for Americans for 2010, and we'll talk about how to maintain a healthy, functional life and manage our body composition. In order to have a normal body composition, which for women is between 20 to 25% body fat, guys 10 to 15% body fat, 3 things need to be done on a regular, consistent basis. The first one is to eat healthy, which we'll cover in this PowerPoint presentation, followed by doing cardiovascular exercise most days of the week for a minimum of 30 minutes. And then the third thing would be doing resistance training, or training the major muscle groups of the body at least twice a week to muscular fatigue with various types of resistance exercises. Getting on to our healthy nutrition, about half our diet needs to be carbohydrates. Those mostly should be complex carbohydrates, such as our whole grains and vegetables. Options and examples of whole grains are whole wheat pastas, bread, tortillas, brown rice, oats, quinoa, wild rice, and some other grains. And then definitely include the vegetables as well. So about half our foods could be whole grains and vegetables, with a few simple carbohydrates in there as well that are found in fruit and dairy products. We need a minimum of about 8 ounces of protein per day, and that would be from lean options such as fish, poultry, pork, beans, nuts, seeds, and soy. Fat is great, and everyone needs to have fat. About 20% of our diet should come from fat, and those mostly the polyunsaturated fats. They can be found in fish, fish oils, nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils. We should minimize the solid saturated fats that come from animal products to no more than 10% of our diet, and also try to avoid all types of trans fat, also known as partially hydrogenated oils. Those are the commercial and processed fats that are found in boxed and packaged foods such as cake mixes and bakery and frostings and some fast foods. Everyone needs to make sure they have enough vitamins and minerals in their diet, 100% of the recommended dietary allowance, and there's about 25 vitamins and minerals. Those can be found in healthy, natural, very pretty and colorful foods such as the fruits and vegetables, fish, nuts, seed, dairy product, eggs, and meats. If we eat a natural, plant-based diet, we would be getting plenty of vitamins and minerals in our food sources, and that's the ultimate and best way to absorb our vitamins and minerals is through the foods we eat. We need about 10 glasses of water each day, a little bit more if it's hot, humid, if you're very physically active or ill or pregnant. We want to avoid being dehydrated, which could result in fatigue and a slowed down metabolism, which could impact your weight, and extreme dehydration could result in death. We definitely want to have enough electrolytes in our diet, and those are the vitamins and minerals that we will get to manage our water balance. Sodium is important to have in our diet, but no more than 1,500 milligrams per day. And we want to balance that with potassium as well. So if we follow a healthy eating pattern and we do the cardio and resistance training, then we're going to be able to manage our body composition, but all 3 of those things need to be done on a consistent basis. Another way to measure how much we're eating, and a very applicable matter, is to determine how many servings in each of the 5 food groups that you should get per day. The 5 food groups are fruits, vegetables, and grains, all of which are the carbohydrates, as well as protein and dairy. On the next assignment, we're going to be able to find how many servings per food group based on your individual data, such as your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. So you're going to click on the Super Tracker, which is off of myplate.gov. And once we get to this website, you're going to create your profile, enter your name, age, and gender. If it's female, you need to indicate if you're pregnant or not, your activity level, your height, weight, and you could submit that, or you can save it for future use. And then once you have created your profile, you go on the upper tab to My Plan, and you click on that, and a report will show how many servings per food group you should get each day. So for the grains group, this individual will be getting 8 servings per day, and then in the column to the right of that, it shows some different serving sizes and different options of grains. Try to get half of those from whole grain sources, such as your wild rices, brown rice, quinoa, whole oats, spelt, barley. Vegetables, three servings per day, and fruit 2 servings per day. And I think that this is a minimum recommendation. I actually recommend having at least 5 to 10 servings of fruit and vegetables per day. They're high in fiber. They're very nutrient dense. Options for the fruits and vegetables could be found in this column right here. If we clicked on that, all different kinds of colorful fruits and vegetables would come up that are full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and water. Going back to the plan, this individual has 3 servings of dairy per day, 6 ounces of protein foods, and that would be about 2 to 3 serving sizes the size of a fist, and then a little bit of oil. So we want to make sure that we're aiming at getting the proper servings in each of the 5 food groups each day, nutrient-dense food, natural foods that are very colorful, and then manage that along with cardiovascular exercise and resistance training to maintain our normal body composition, to try to be functional, to try to be full of energy, and also it will impact our longevity as well.